What's up, everybody? It's Lids, and we're back for some more Hades. And today, I was thinking, we might take a little bit of a different approach. Maybe not focus so much on trying to push as far as possible, and focus more so on trying to mix things up a little bit and see if we can experiment with some of these other things that we've accumulated, whether they be weapons or keepsakes, or even relying more heavily on our special and our cast instead of our default attack and our calls as much. So I want to see how we can mix things up a bit. Maybe see what it would be like to start with a few more coins, getting 100 extra to start with, in addition to the 100 we got through upgrading using darkness.
Just protect me.
It seems like that could make a pretty significant difference.
Boyo, next time you make it to the big VIP area upstairs, you watch out for those weapon-wielding gents out there. The eyeball soul thing that pops out when you beat them, you gotta squash those too, or else they'll grab their gear and come right back.
I think we heard Skelly say this last time, if I remember correctly.
Crush the souls of Elysium's exalted shades to stop them from regenerating over and over. I'll definitely do that next time I'm there.
I think so. But yeah, so we'll take the shield, we'll take the extra coins.
Again.
We'll see how we can modify our strategy this
Hello
time.
there, Dionysus.
May mean we don't do quite as well, but we may surprise ourselves too.
I gotta hand it to you, saying you don't back down. You don't ever back down. What is this, like the 20th time that you've attempted to escape?
I don't know. Something like that. Okay. So... I mean, don't love his aid.
About another.
That is the only rare one that we saw there. And I think, as I was saying, we're going to try to focus a little more on the special and the cast.
Brimstones.
There's a cast. And I realized that I used my cast on that guy and was not going to have the ability to use it again. Anything else of note in here? No. Okay, so I think we'll save up a little bit and try to get some good specials, rather than just taking the first one we see. Really? I don't know about that. I think I got you with the cast.
What now?
I think we might have actually had that killer collapse on that guy successfully.
Good enough.
So that was a lot of coins, and I think I want to try to make more of a concerted effort to target coin rooms. I see gems, I see darkness. Let's go with gems. I think we're close to reaching a notable breaking point where we are with our gems. Oh, you can see there. Granted, we are relying pretty much entirely on our default attack at the moment. Almost to 200, which I think is that breaking point that I was talking about. Yeah, let's
Hit me.
go for chaos. Again, we'll switch things up a little bit, prioritize special. Assuming we get that option to begin with.
You chose to visit me again within these darkest reaches of the earth, as I in turn now choose to offer you the means to alter your reality.
What do you have for us? Next 3 encounters, your life total is reduced. Afterward, special deals more damage. I mean, that is kind of what we were saying we would try to do, although I'm not a huge fan of it. And then alternatively, this would be the one that we would absolutely have taken in the past, because I would say, well, we don't use the cast very often, so that's not a huge penalty, and I like the general attack bonus, or even, I mean, we're feeling really, really bold. We could try going the route of The stuff that makes us take damage when we use our default attack. Okay, you know what? It's going to end very, very quickly, and it's not going to be pretty. But let's test it out. Let's give it a shot. Going to take a very conscious effort.
More louds.
Alright, so I threw my cast. Now what do I do? Special? Probably shouldn't just stand there and wait around as I'm doing it, but ow. For whatever reason, I feel way less mobile when I'm focusing on using the cast, and maybe that's just because I'm making a conscious effort, or well, special too. So I'm making a conscious effort to do that, and it's not as natural to me. It also feels slower.
Dionysus.
Okay, well this is sad. Come on! Can we clear a single room? I mean, I'm deliberately not doing any normal attacks. That may be more extreme than it has to be. Yeah, it does seem like... Oh, I'm stuck. It does seem like there's more of a cooldown, where I can't just go straight into another attack. Like that.
By my birthright.
Yeah, so... I guess it wasn't immediately apparent.
Yum.
Not going terribly well at the moment. I mean, I'm very much over-exaggerating, I guess, and, well, we'll go this route. If we can get a deflect, that might be our saving grace here. Uh-oh. Not these guys. This is gonna be tricky. I mean, they don't attack very frequently, actually. Might make them a better enemy, have this interesting circumstance in which we find ourselves play out. Missed. I think we are occasionally dealing some damage. We haven't been hit yet, miraculously. But it is painful. Without question. And a little more used to working in the special when we're still maneuvering around. It's good practice, at the very least. Close to breaking down their armor. We did break down their armor. Both of them. That's only part of the story, I'm afraid. Oh. Okay, that was a cast. Don't think that was a default attack, so we did not accidentally deal damage to ourselves, thankfully. Oh, that Holmes? That absolutely changed direction. Wish we had damage on our dash. That would make this a lot easier to pull off. Maybe that's a good lesson for the future, is that if, for some reason, we decide in the future to go this route and take one of the Chaos Boons that makes us take damage when using our own attack, we should only do that in the circumstances in which we have damage on our dash. Alright, help us out, Athena. We need it.
Before. He tends to seek out revelry, not conflict. I'm pleased to know he's making himself useful here.
What do you have for us? Cast damages foes in a small area and can deflect. Solid. I mean, we've been talking about how we wanted to buff that up. After you take damage, damage nearby foes and briefly deflect. That does also sound really helpful. Here's the damage on the dash we were just talking about. Problem is our cast, we can only do it once before we need to then defeat the enemy to get it back. We do have 3, actually. Okay, so that's not entirely true. Take that back. But it does also increase death or cast damage. So, I mean, all of these things could work. I think as good as this would normally be the best, but
Athena's power.
this is probably still going to be difficult to work around for the time being. Oh, that was definitely different. And you know what? Oh, I missed. Well, that doesn't help. But it is certainly powerful. Can't deny that. Not bad,
Goods.
actually.
That'll keep me going for a bit.
Not bad at all. And remember, we started this off with a bunch of coins. So let's go here and see what we can do. Okay, so we can almost afford all these things, but I think we'll probably just end up taking this, and we'll skip on the darkness for now.
Always a pleasure, Carol.
Okay. Your Bull Rush instead fires a piercing shot that deals damage. Okay, so that's our charged attack, which we still don't really... Well, I mean, almost all of these things are based on our normal attack. Still intrigued by this. I know we said we're going to be relying on our special, and we have been doing that to a certain extent already. Okay, we'll use our dash attack in that case.
Never been a finer shield.
So that way, we are still staying true to our original objective. Okay. See if we can get these guys from afar. Avoided me. Okay. You like the range, but oh my goodness, you have made an absurd number of these things over here. Whoa! And now we are out of casts, is the problem. You can special, if I can actually see where these guys are at the moment. And ideally not get completely blown up. I think that was maybe, possibly the last one? No, that was.
The curse of chaos has expired.
Okay, so we at least have the Chaos Curse gone now. So we can use our default attack, which is going to be a huge relief.
Hey, money.
And I think we have reason to try to pick up both of these things. This looks like it might be a mini-boss.
More witches.
Ooh, that can deflect too. Right, because we had Athena on that. I like that. Okay, we are standing directly on top of one of those guys. Get that one off quickly enough. Need that too. More? More. We're out of casts. Special. Ryan. Really use some casts though. Oh, I'm blocked. Wait, where am I right now? I'm pressing the wrong buttons. That is why I'm walking into a wall. Okay, well, that explains a lot then. Did get one of those back. Get one of these back. Really want to try to finish you off. Ooh, so I can get this back. And use this. Take you guys out. Or, these. Come on, me. Not great, but surprisingly, didn't take quite as much damage as I would have expected us to have taken. 199. What do we have here? We could probably really use this right about now. So sure, let's give that a shot. A lot of guys there. Really want to get this stove? Oh, I was not supposed to do that. I mean, technically, we don't Chaos Spoon anymore, so it's not like it's hurting us a ton. And it would have been pretty practical. We're trying to do this, right? Am I over-exaggerating? Yes, absolutely. Of course I am. We don't need to be using exclusively our casts. Want that though? Call now. Don't think we'll need it.
Sweet nectar.
And we got chaos. What is this? Dare I ask? I mean, it would be kind of useful, because as I was saying before, we got to 199, which is one shy of where we really want to be. We also have the chaos room. And a shop. I think we do this. Give it a shot. It's going to be painful. And I may use the default attack to at least make it possible to make some of this stuff happen. Ow. There we go. That was sufficient, right? No, it wasn't.
Take it.
But we did reach the threshold we were looking to reach. Granted, having taken more damage than we ought to have taken. So not so sure that we can justify this. I mean, here we could get either a life boost or a maximum life upgrade too, so I kind of think we need to do this. Oh, I forgot that we got the upgrade
Greetings, Charon.
that allows us to gain life every time we enter a room. But we need it, especially since we're about to walk into the boss fight. So, we need this. And, I mean, we do have the Chaos Spoon. It gives us additional darkness, so normally I would have said this isn't worth it, but we'll take it because of the huge bonus.
Sister this time.
I don't know.
I'm
Not
back.
Meg.
So, you know something, Red Blood? In retrospect, I should have known this wasn't going to be a quick job.
Yeah, it might be this
Both
time, though.
gods and mortals are notoriously poor at estimating how long it takes to get anything done.
Normally when I'm on the job, they grovel, then they scream. They shut up eventually, but not you. At least, not yet.
That's probably about to change. Let's be honest here.
She's powering up.
She's rage. Don't know if we... It does look like we have to hit her to interrupt that. She'll actually walk into those spikes pretty readily, it looks like.
My turn.
Ow. Yeah, she'll just hang out on him. Granted, I just kind of was hanging out on him. But...
She's getting angry.
yeah, I don't still fully know how that works. She's definitely getting hit on the spikes. So, good thing she's hanging out there. damage. Do you interrupt me in the middle of that attack?
She's charging up.
I would like this though. Ow. Okay, maybe not the best idea. A little greedy. She will still get hit. Those attacks. I don't have any of the specials at the moment. I do have Call. It's Diagnosis, right? Over here. I actually don't know where you were, and I miss. I'd like to get you so that I can get this back. He is fully enraged, and that is not where I ought to have stood there. Don't have a cast left. Tried. Ooh, I walked straight into that. But I am going to use this. There we go. It was slow. It was not pretty. But it kind of worked.
That's that then.
I hesitate to say.
For safekeeping.
It does give us a ton of darkness, so that's something. Somehow, we're into Asphodel.
I'll just be a moment, Father.
Alecto failed just as her sister did.
So, Spoon upgraded rarity. We don't have the monies for that. I mean, we don't have full life at the moment. I think we could probably use this. Let's take a chance. We'll save up. See you. Holding on to a few coins for us.
Heading up.
That indicator looks different. The bosses. I don't know if...
Change of scenery at least.
It's worth some coins too. I don't know if when you run into a different boss for Tartarus, if that means you'll also be guaranteed to get a different boss for Asphodel. No, I don't think so. We've had other people show up. Or, yeah, we've had non-Meg encounters in Asphodel, or in Tartarus rather. Only to have the Hydra still show up in Asphodel. So, I don't think that's true. What I really wanted to get. I do not have any of my casts left. It's gonna be more, yeah. That was, ow, silly to stand there, but also that was too simple. No way they're just gonna give me one wave. Get some of you down, though. You see this and this. Oh, that's not the one I want to get, though.
What else?
There we go. Oh, so efficient. I'm kidding. Might actually be able to get away with not taking that. I mean, upgrading our special would be helpful, but I think we just need more boons overall at this point. We are not very powerful. Again, we are absolutely
Stop me.
over simplifying, or however you want to phrase it, using pretty much exclusively our cast and special. And it is painful to make it work, but it's to prove a point. Prove to ourselves that we can do it. And then hopefully that means that in the future, it'll come more naturally to us. It's also a test of our dodging ability because we are not going to be able to face tank people nearly as much. Oh, that was silly. Right on cue. Get that back. I want that back. If you could just stay in that fire, that would be great. Fortunately, you didn't cooperate. There we go. There's gonna be more than just these guys, I would think. Oh, I walked directly into that. And into that. There you are. Love to have these back. Oh, that wasn't very nice of you. So it seems like when we miss, that they just come back. Or, well, rather, the boiling blood things, or whatever these specials are technically called. I forget what the name is. Oh, yep, and there's more. They respawn, if you want to call it that, wherever they land. They just hit into an obstacle and not an enemy. Whereas if they hit an enemy, they stick with that enemy, and generally speaking, like this one here, you need to take down the enemy before you get back, although it seems like the game does eventually show mercy. It says if you're gonna take forever, then eventually we will get back to you. Oh. Projectiles went a lot further, a lot faster than I thought they would. Oh, they accelerate over time. I didn't realize that. Got him. One more. Hey, I think it's just you. Did I miss? I don't know if I missed. Alright. Armor down. It's only half the fight. I think you dropped another one of those for us to pick up. Or not. There it is, though. Oh, it's nice. I think you just walked into the lava and did the dirty work for us. Alright, Hermes, help us out here.
Comes from me, I swear. A little way to stave off competition masquerading as the wisdom of a sage. Those stupid mortals will buy anything.
Alright, help us here. After your dash, more movement speed, a lot more movement speed, for a brief moment of time. I mean, that's not really the problem. After you take damage, quickly dash to recover some of that. That is helpful. Your special is faster. Yeah.
Faster than ever.
I mean, not sure that it's enough to make a huge difference. And, I mean, this would be a great solution for us. It's just that it's going to be a struggle for us to clear that out. Check. as to whether there's anything else in here, because we need all the help we can get. And maybe at this point, it's point proven. We've shown you can make it into Asphodel with basically just your special.
They're making me choose.
So, I think we want to choose Athena, because she has more deflect-related things, which are more likely to help us out in the immediate future.
Olympus, I accept this message.
Attack is stronger and can deflect. We're not doing that. Dash deals damage and can deflect. That would be helpful. Attacks that can deflect also make foes exposed. That is a really useful add-on to the deflect, but I don't remember what we have that already deflects. Is it the special? It probably is. So in that case, our special also makes foes exposed, giving them backstab damage. I don't think we're quick enough to take advantage of backstab damage, so I think we take the dash damage. Dionysus, not happy with us.
Here I thought that we were cool. You hurt my pride there, man. I guess I'm gonna have to hurt yours.
Did what I had to do.
Alright, we do that. But, not much. Do we have any cast left? Nope. Do not. Heard the coin sound. I don't know what we're doing to get ourselves some coins. Oh, I see the cast. We do have one back now. Tell me that got someone. We can deflect with our dash. Don't forget that. That can help. Potentially, considerably. We're actually doing a fair bit of damage here, though. Especially with deflections. Are we deflecting these? That did. Oh. Come on.
Guess he's upset.
What? More where that came from? Thought we were done. Here I was thinking we were all set. Oh. Not sure if we hear anything with that. To get rid of you guys, though. Boom! Oh, we deflected those bombs back? I'm not sure I knew that we could do that. Oh, and we don't have any casts at the moment. I really want to get that, but... There we go, there's one. Where can we finish off with you? Come on. Oh, I need that! Not gonna give it to me, though? There we go. Come on! Need this one, thank you! Where are the remaining guys? Somewhere over here. You have one of these back. That was the last one. We did it. Somehow, we actually didn't take that much damage. It was just really, really slow.
After that, what's I even going off about? Do you recall?
Attack inflicts poison. No. Special inflicts poison. Okay, interested. Poison effects also make foes move slower. I think we go this route. It's all about the special.
Time to feast.
then, we go Athena or do we go Artemis? I like the deflect. I think any of deflect we can add, which is Athena's thing, it's going to be very helpful.
Right along.
Oh, it's one of these. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Look out.
You want to die again?
Ooh. Little too crowded in here. There are specials at least. Take that, please, thank you. Another one down. Are you? Cool, I would have rather hit the other one. Ooh, I walked straight into that. And I aimed at the wrong guy there. More? More. One down. With all the specials. Ooh. Got you. And all of your specials. You know? Could have been a lot worse. And we did have a lot of calls
Lady
in there.
Athena.
I just not paid attention to, admittedly. Would have been very useful. Your attack is stronger and can deflect. Epic. Would be very good. But we're not going with our normal attack. Alright, so we've established that our special can deflect. So it will make enemies exposed, but I'm just not sure that that's something that we can make much use of, even though it is obviously epic, whereas this is rare. I just think it's going to be so much easier to get that rare one to apply. In this special challenge run we're making for ourselves.
More Inferno bombers.
Okay. Got you. See, there's a crow here. Miss. Not good. A lot more of you. Don't forget, we actually have a little bit of damage on our dash. I forgot about that. How dare you dodge that? I anticipated I was going to go there. How dare you? I see there's a cast there. I would like it very much, please. Okay, we get a cast back. Who is left, though? We just deflected a whole bunch of things back at you. It's there. We get cast back? Nope. Apparently not.
All set.
Killed yourself. So, thank you. I'll just be taking notes. Wasn't there a trove here? There was. I mean, that would be helpful. As to whether we feel comfortable taking that chance. Alternatively, I mean, this would be very useful. Maybe even taking a chance on Chaos. Let's, before we commit to anything, see what we have in store for us. We have Gems, which doesn't do a lot. Darkness and Keys, those don't do a lot for us. Immediate future either. So, thanks. think we do I mean, potentially all the above.
I'll take this one.
Because I'm not sure how much longer we're going to be able to survive. And then we do go for this.
That is private property.
Just quick.
We need a light. As to whether we can do this quick enough to take advantage of said light, that is maybe a different question. Where'd you go? Stop hiding! Come on! No! There we go.
It seems I
mean-
for better help.
Not great. 35 life. But I do think that was maybe still slightly better than what we had at the beginning of that encounter. And then, I mean, take your pick. I'm gonna go with keys because I think I remember that we're still a little ways away from hitting an important key threshold, but we'll see.
More spreaders.
Ooh, there is. Alright, we did guarantee chaos. We purchased that, so that shouldn't come as a surprise. We do have an extra cast. I really wish those weren't located in the middle of nowhere, especially with a who. I'm really not sure how we're gonna deal any damage to that thing. Poison, first and foremost. There we go. Did get it. Okay, it's probably gonna be another who here. Don't see it yet. But can't be that lucky, right? Still don't have any of our casts. Over here. Okay, got one of them back. More back. I don't know if that smoke actually does anything to us. I noticed that we're coughing when we step into it. But I don't know if that does actually deal damage, or it just makes it hard to see or something. Yeah, so could really use a little bit of cast stability here. Thank you kindly. I think that's one down. Oh. Okay, thought I just wasted a cast for a second there, but try to use it on someone who's low. Like, not you, namely. Maybe the smoke is dealing damage to us. I think it is. Which I did not notice previously. There we go. Oh, so smooth. Except not. We do have chaos. We have a surprising amount of HP at the moment. Somehow. Let's just take a quick look at what we have here. A shop and Hermes. Shop, we would be able to buy an upgrade, but that's about it. So, yeah, why not? We'll give it a go. What's the worst that could happen? Something pretty bad, probably. Let's see.
In the name of Hades.
Take way more damage from traps, but afterwards gain life. No. Next 4 encounters, each time you cast, take damage. Absolutely not. Next 4 encounters, total life is reduced, but gain +1 cast ability, the Bloodstone. I mean, it's tough, but that's what we gotta do, right?
Be careful, son of Hades.
We'll try. We're playing the cast game, right? So here's the thing. If we go to the shop, we are able to purchase an upgrade. That's pretty much the only thing we can afford. Here we get a free upgrade, but we have to go through enemies to make it happen. Let's give it a shot. Save some of our coins. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. So I didn't realize
Good enough to eat.
we're about to go into the boss fight. So, yeah. This will be interesting. That has coins in it. Not that that's gonna make much of a difference here. So, well, we made it to the Hydra. Can't say it's gonna go well once we are actually in the fight, but
Remember
here
me?
goes nothing. You have some deflectability. And poison from back here, even. Are very much like those. And if you could just, you know, like, let me hit you from over here, that would be fantastic. So, don't mind me. I was not standing under cover, apparently. Not properly. Can I still hit you from here? I think so. And I am under cover. Yup. Did it. That part, at least. Yup, this is the challenging part, though, of course. It's gonna be this, yep. Ooh, I ate a lot of those. Need this, thank you. More than I would like. Ooh, is one of our cast things in the lava over there? If so, that is quite unfortunate. Okay, did get this guy down. That was the goal. Very much like if you did. I almost deflected that into myself. I can't say I would have thought was possible. Oh, technically still in range there. Okay, don't mind me. I think we're safe at the moment. You're down. Out here. Just make sure that we're not going to get hit by these. Might have missed it there. Yeah. Still don't have any our cast abilities. Ooh. Standing in the open there. There we go, though. Ooh, shouldn't have gotten hit there. I was expecting you to do this. Cool. Dashed into that. I don't know what we did to deserve that life, but apparently something. Ooh, I missed there, too. More friends?
More heads.
Yes. For some reason I thought we had just barely finished that off. really need some casts. It's getting a little crowded here. Alright, one down. Ooh, right into that. Okay, I do see we have max. Oh, where am I? Oh, distracted myself for a second there. There's another one down. Let's get over here, please. Another one down. Getting low on the HP, so... Okay, another one down. Just you guys. Primary head, and you. Ooh. Yep, love the cast. Ooh, really wanted that cast. There we go. Deflect that right back at you. Ow. Don't have any cast at the moment. And I wanted it. There we go. We did it. Somehow. Some way. Again, painful and slow. And very close. But we pulled it off. Made it out. Shield of Chaos. Very unconventional way too. No default attacks. Not allowed. Sort of.
Go no further, boy. I'm warning you.
So,
Can't turn back.
I mean, we should swap trinkets because our current trinket is no longer of any use to us. It gave us 100 coins to start with, and we've since used those coins. They're no longer tied to this item. So we ought to switch, but no. No. It's part of the challenge. Although we probably should at least set the shop. Because we are going to need this. And could probably use both those things as well, but not quite as directly relevant.
And check.
Oh, I think that's the shield is technically what that indicator is supposed to be. For all those boss fights.
All night in paradise.
It's like an indication of which weapon you're using when you take them out. Okay. I think we need to go with the life, but I think this might be the end of our shenanigans very soon. These guys, oh dear, are quite a bit trickier than the other enemies that we've fought.
Right on cue.
I would love to have this. They sound like little things. They're meowing. Okay, it's just you guys. That's relatively easy to deal with, I would think. One down. There we go. We actually got a life upgrade. Potentially use that. Could also potentially use this. Could also use that. Hold on. Is there also a trove over here, or am I making that up? There is a trove. I'm gonna have to pass on that one. Sorry. I'm gonna have to destroy everything along the way as well. I think we would rather buy from here. I mean, this is overhealing. Oh, in fact, you know what? We have... What is it? We bought something just at the end of the previous boss fight that gave us life upon entering the next zone.
I'll take
So I
it.
don't think we need this at all. Or at least just nope, full.
Surprise.
What is this stuff? I've never seen this before. See that those are coins, but what am I supposed to do?
One's rearming.
What? I didn't even see that there were enemies here to begin with. Ow. Owie. Not who I wanted to aim that at. Gonna be more, right? Yep. Unfortunately. Do we have any? We do. Oh, I walked straight into that.
Dust.
Ooh, I let him respawn, didn't I? Didn't have a cast in time. Okay, you're gone. That was a misfire. Please don't do that. Thank you. We're not taking a lot of damage from those. Thank you, though.
The boon I got from Chaos has a new effect.
Alright, so we now have an additional cast, which is big.
Put some extra punch into this shield.
Special also deals 60 damage to nearby foes when you catch it. Okay, so it's the one that bounces back. Special can strike up to 6 additional foes before returning. Attack hits twice now. We gotta do something special related. I think we do this.
He just grows
That
stronger.
will be very helpful. To the extent that we're capable of surviving at all at this stage, I'm already amazed we've made it this far. Would not have thought we'd make it, I mean, frankly, even past Tartarus, final boss there,
More splitters.
let alone into Asphodel, Elysium now. I'll blow up on you, please. Thank you.
Like
It's
that.
very helpful. Didn't see where that other one was coming from. Oh, chariots. I think I can get them to blow up in these areas. Nice.
That's good.
I mean, it's surprising me just as much as it's surprising you. That's coins, isn't it?
That's a lot of coin.
Upgrade versus Aphrodite. This doesn't have a skull on it, whereas this does. Ooh, almost missed this. Yeah,
Should help keep me going.
I agree. I think we take this one. What was that sound?
Strongbows.
Oh, dudes. Excuse me, please don't run away from that attack.
That one's respawning.
Oh, I didn't see where. busy working on this one. You. And you. Trying to deal enough damage to you with our dash so we can finish you off with a cast is surprisingly proving kind of effective because you're a bow guy and apparently you don't want to actually attack me without giving yourself the chance to wind up and aim. Oh, I missed there. And I'm out. The cast is problematic. I see you are about to be dead. Let's finish you off. You are also about to be dead. Finish you off. You. Yeah, the deflect is proving very useful against them, I think. I miss. Somehow it's working.
Delicious.
I have no idea how or why, but it's working. Alright, so we can improve dash damage, which is what I was kind of just messing around with in that room, but I think that was mostly just taking advantage of shortcoming that those specific bow-wielding enemies had, and I'm not sure that's going to be much of a sustainable approach. So I think we might be better served... Well, I don't know, though, because it is tough to find any sort of consistent damage. We're relying so heavily on the cast, and we only have so many of those available to us, so... Is something to be said for having at least some flat damage, because, you know, we can't use the attack, because that would be against the rules. But yeah, so we'll go with the special buff. Gear shop versus Ares. I mean, we have not enough coins to do much of anything at the shop, unless there happens to be an urn that gives us 5 coins here, because we are 1 urn away from being able to afford something. There's a chance that we might get that in the shop area, but that might be wishful thinking. However, we know the shop won't have any enemies in it, whereas the Ares room will. Let's take the risk. Go for it. Ooh,
You and me, butterfly bowl.
uh-oh, with friends at that. Oh, okay, I do remember this. I remember seeing this room in the past. Died to this room before. Because it is hard to deal enough damage to these guys in time. And I'm using the dash to make it happen. So we don't have any of our casts left. Fortunately, we did manage to get rid of 2 of them, I think, but that's not a lot. This is still a very crowded room. We do have a low-level cast available at the moment. Missed. Take that. Really need some cast ability back. See you.
Let's call it even.
Oh, I missed. Nope, don't come back. You don't come back either. Maybe that's actually new enemies there, I'm not sure. No. Need this. That's not who I wanted to hit with that. Gotta do the cast, I think. We need it. Do it again. Ow. Should have seen that coming. Is he dead? Another one down. Butterfly's hurt, man. It's not the one I wanted to get. And they're all coming back. No one of them cast. No! I mean, we were just dancing around for a long time in there, but I mean, that was exponentially farther than I thought that we would ever manage to go with that gimmicky playstyle there. So, you know, I think we learned something that we certainly have been underrating our special and our cast, and maybe we don't need to rely on those things exclusively going forward, but they can certainly get worked into our repertoire a little bit more than we've been doing in the past.
Let me guess, you got caught out by one of those exalted strongbows, did you there? Next time, if you don't stand around like you're doing here right now, maybe you won't make such an easy target.
Maybe.
All right.
I should check in with the house contractor.
There are a lot of them.
Blood and darkness, what is it with you?
Apparently that's all. So we do have 233, so we can afford that big upgrade that we've been trying to get. Thought it cost 200? I really thought it was this one, and then it cost 200, not 300. So I feel a little silly right about now, but okay. Apparently we still need some more. My bad. No Achilles. We still can't go through here, can we? Oh, there is this. I've heard someone say that before. Also remember Cause of Death Hemlock? Sounds familiar? How many? We have 3 nectars. So one thing I was wondering was, I know it unlocks additional codex related things if we gift additional nectars to people after we've already given them the first. They give us the keepsake after the first, but what happens if we give them, I think 3 is the maximum. So if we just give Meg a bunch here, what happens?
Hey Meg, I thought I'd better hand this over.
I'll confiscate that if you really want. Although I'm warning you, I'm not susceptible to bribes. Many have tried.
Hey, I'm just handing over contraband to the appropriate authorities. Think you can believe it, Meg. Just doing our jobs, right?
So we get that heart there. We believe that's 2. Let's try this again. Oh, will you not let
Your
me?
father's absolutely right about you, Zag. You are and always will be an insufferable brat.
Just gave you a gift. That's no way to say thank you. Or, I mean, I'd rather not.
Everything is spick and span, like always, Your Highness.
Off you go. Not gonna let me do it again? Apparently not. Can we trade those for other things? We could. I think I'll pass. Nick, do you have anything to tell us? I mean, again, you have a really good keepsake, so on the chance that maybe giving you additional nectar is somewhat tied to finding a way to improve that, then let's give it a shot.
How can I possibly accept such generosity, my child? Surely others whom you know are more deserving of such offerings.
The other thing is, I think we've given the offerings to almost everyone that we've encountered thus far, at least. I mean, I'm sure there are other people that we haven't met yet, or that there are some people that I'm forgetting. Like Poseidon, I don't think we've given one to yet, but other than that, I think all the gods, all of the other people that we have seen hanging around in here, we've given it to, I don't think we've done it for Sisyphus. We have done it for the person who is basically the equivalent of Sisyphus in Asphodel. I don't think we've met that person, assuming there is a similar such person in Elysium, so those are probably the few people we have left who we'd like to get the chance to gift one to. We do still have one, though.
I want you to have it. You've always cared for me. I can't ever repay you for that.
Yeah, we do still have one, so maybe we'll hold on to that for now and see if we can give that to someone else. One of those people. And we are 2 keys away from being able to unlock one of these. I think we will try save up for that. I'm assuming they're quite good. I haven't looked at what they actually do yet. Trying to deliberately make that a little bit of a mystery.
I'm ready.
Alright, so, I mean, that was certainly a different strategy than we would normally use in that run, and maybe a little bit extreme on that front, but we'll see to what extent we can work that into our future plans. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode, so hope you enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time.